Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to Brigandine Grand Edition. Alright guys, so let's continue here. So, in the last episode we sent Milia, which is part of our main team here, to a quest to get the new knight for us. She has a friend that she needs to be sent to a quest to get back for us here, a new rune knight. So, we need to remake this team here, our secondary team. So, what we got here is Dan, our blade master. Then we have Janfadar, the druid here, and Chess, our grappler. So basically, I need to make this team work here as a team, so we can use this as our secondary team here. So usually when you play Brigandine, especially with Caerleon here, which is a small country with a small number of knights, early on you are going to play a lot with only two teams, which are the two teams that we are going to use to expand here, starting with Caerleon here, which is in the north, in the south of the map here. So all these yellow castles here. So after that, we'll need to put two teams to defend here on the outside, and then start invading Leonia from the right here. Then probably Norgard and so on. But that's for the future. So right now, let's just reassemble this team here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can summon here in our main castle. So that's why I sent them here, so we could have extra options. Let's bring like 4 dragons in, a couple of giants, a couple of centaurs, and let's see what we can do with this. Maybe a djinn. Wait, a pixie would not be bad. There you go. Okay, so first of all, let me remove some of the units that I don't like here. The undead here is actually not bad. Yeah, Janfadar's army here is reasonable, I would say. 35, 30. So I'm going to send the lizard man here. I'm going to remove you and you. Can I put the giant, the dragon here? Yes, if I remove you. Alright, so this is better. Okay. So I always go like the strongest unit first, so I can know what I'm going to put on the wall. Then the flying units, and then the ground units, usually. Just for like organization's sake, really. Nothing like too deep. Alright, so I should be able to put a 30 unit here. I'm actually going to put a centaur here, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Dan is the one that has the highest amount of rune power here by a lot. So he's basically our main source of rune power here. Alright, so alright, this team is insane. It's very powerful. I want to keep this lizard man, but I also want a new djinn. So you know what, I think I'm going to remove this giant, and I'm going to put a djinn, and maybe a fairy here. Yeah, I think this is better, to be honest. So yeah, we have 8 wall units, which is insane. This team is extremely powerful. It's insanely powerful. For a secondary team, especially. So the reason why you delete units in this game is because the more units you have, the less mana per turn you are going to make. The less mana per turn you're making, the less creatures you can summon, obviously. So if I delete all the units that I'm not using, let's see if I can fit the zombie somewhere here. No. The ghoul, zombie ghoul, whatever. So every time you're not using a creature, you should delete it. Especially if it's in a castle that is in a border, and someone else can capture that castle, they will get the creatures too. So you should always reallocate powerful creatures and never leave behind summoned creatures. So deleting them is always the best option. Especially if you forget that they are there, you know. Okay, so now we can reallocate this team here. So as I said before, in this next turn here, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to wait for Milia to come back. So let's see the location. So yeah, no one's going to attack us here. No one's going to be crazy to do that. This team is way too powerful. Alright, so we have 4 guys doing quests, so let's see how this is going to go. Let's see if someone is going to attack someone else here. So Ice Caerleon is moving forward here, and they lost. Oh, our mech is actually expanding. Oh no, this is awful for us. That is really bad for us because that might mean that we need to defend our internal castles here. Yeah, our mech is getting absolutely crushed. We need to start putting pressure on the Gar's Empire here, to be honest. We really need. Because the main problem is that if we need to keep a team on the defensive on our side here, on our internal side, it's basically a dead team. A team that we didn't need to have there in the first place, you know what I mean? And Melia didn't return, that's brutal. That's really bad for us. Alright, so let me send these guys to quest again. Bo is hurt. Shuttle is not. So, you, Sierra, and Wilcom. So as I explained before, the reason why I'm not using Sierra in the secondary team, because she's obviously really strong, is that she's going to go into the third team. So that's the main reason there. So I'm probably going to attack them this turn here, but I'm going to attack with this team here. Dan, Marriott, and Kai. There's not a single team in the game that can defeat us, I don't think. Alright, so let's move. Oh, I forgot to send a request. No, I didn't. This is the full team. Okay. So I'm going to actually focus on Isgars, as I said. I need to put pressure on them. Yeah, this team is not exactly easy. They have 3 summoners. Oh, not summoners. 3 guys that can use ranged spells. But yeah, they are going to capture this castle like 100% of the time. So either I need to count on Olmec being able to recover here, which is possible but not likely. Oh yeah, they only have 1 knight here. There's no way. They are spreading themselves too thin here. But Olmec is always having this exact same problem. Oh my god. So I don't know how they're going to do it. Yeah, I need their help. Really. But both them and Isgars are having all sorts of trouble, especially because Norgard is already in the middle of the map here in Isgars. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys this. So basically, if you have too many creatures, you are going to get way less mana than usual per turn. So mana yield, so that's what we make per turn. Basically, if we have like, for example, like 10 castles, we are going to get X amount of mana because of the 10 castles. And if we have like 10 knights that have like a full team, like 3 or 4 creatures each, then we are going to have our mana drain is going to be pretty high. So we need to have more castles to offset that. Otherwise, we might not get like even like remotely like a decent amount of mana per turn. Which is to say that we probably will get stuck because we can't summon anything else. So if we lose creatures in battle, we cannot replenish. Basically, that's it. Alright, so let me put some pressure here on Isgars. This is probably, you could argue, the best team we could put out without this kingdom. Because Marriott's not as strong as some of the other knights we have, obviously. But she has tons of rune power. So, yeah, probably should have, yeah, brought everybody together here. Alright, so let's go and attack. First, let's save. It's been a while, I think. Alright, let's go. So as I said, I don't think there's anything that they could possibly do to beat us here. The only way they beat us here is if we commit like a gigantic mistake. Which is obviously possible, but not exactly super likely. Hopefully Melia will come back this turn. She has been out for a turn already. So again, they have the same dialogue here. Fools, you cannot stop my conquest. So, when you have different knights out in the field, you are going to get different dialogues, right? But that said, when you start fighting the same guys against using the same guys, basically, so if it's like my second or third battle with against Zemeckis, using Kai, the king here, for example, you are not going to get different dialogues anymore, unless something drastically happens in terms of like character development, which sometimes happens too. All right, so let's bring everybody together here. So it's a shame, but this turn we have to attack with a kind of Frankenstein's monster of a team here. That said, this team is stronger than the one we could originally put in the spot, so not like we are losing anything. We have a better shot with this team here. So as always, even though they have a bunch of mages there, not a bunch, 2 mages, Zemeckis will always be the biggest problem, because he can get you from way too further away, you know, and he's very strong. And because he's a ranged character, basically, he doesn't need to come up to your wall. So that means that you need to bait other knights or hope that the AI commits a mistake, which they do a lot. The Brigandine's AI has never been good, ever. Not in the Grand Edition, not in the regular edition, not in any edition. The new Brigandine, the most recent one from a few years back, which I played too. I thought it was pretty decent. Very pretty, like characters and stuff, and drawings. But that one also had the same problem with the AI. The AI is basically extremely similar to this one, which I appreciate, but can't say it was like a major improvement. It was very familiar for all the wrong reasons, I would say. Okay, so probably the next turn they are already going to attack us here. So let's get the wall ready. Not like Dan here needs a ton of protection. He's way too strong, but not risking anything here. Alright, so the wyverns are in position here. The angel is in position for the divine rays. Guy's here. Alright, you can stay here. Alright, the Hydra, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to put it on a wall here, but that's okay. So they decided not to move. That's actually interesting. That's the last thing I was expecting here. Alright, so dragon here. Alright, so the wall is basically ready. So he did not move. That's a choice. So you might think, why don't you go and attack then? That's not how this game works, really. Like the optimal way, really. The idea is to always move your characters close and let the AI attack you first. That's basically the gist. It's never a good idea to start combat in this game, because if you let the AI go first and start attacking first, I'm actually going to put the angel here. I'm going to put Marriott on the inside of my wall here. I'm going to put the centaur to block it off here, because they're going to start attacking this turn. So the reason why you not start, the main reason is that you need the AI to commit a mistake. You need them to either move a knight in a wrong way here, or, you know, just put you in a position to win, really, by their own like shortcomings. So obviously that against a mage, for example, they can just do what Ranguinis did here, which is basically you just stay in place and just use your spells. But the other mage that there will have to move, and Zemeckis will also have to move, and so on. So that's the idea. As long as they are in range for Kai's Geno Thunder here, we can win this. Alright, so she can attack here, I think. Yes. Alright, so let's focus on the creatures on the inside here. Oh, that was good. Great. So, one last problem. I'm going to do it like this. We are still inside the rune area, Marriott's rune area here. So we can still put the dragon here. Oh, oh man, that's brutal. Yeah. So that's the main problem with fighting Zemeckis and a couple of mages, is that he can attack you from way back there, as you saw there. Which means that he does not need to come in. So the moment I saw him with 2 mages, I'm like, this is going to take a while. So I'll have to kill the first line of creatures first to have access to one of the mages here. That's the plan. I'm probably going to lose a couple of units here. It's very hard to keep everything alive this early. But we'll see. Oh, thank you. Finally some luck. We already have access to the enemy here, but let's just clear some of these units out. I'm actually going to use the Jin here. Alright, so I need to see what skills Dynadain has in this version. Because in the other version, he's actually a paladin, not a blade master. Oh, he has Bolt. Bolt is really good. Okay, so that means that I don't need to move with him. He'll be able to do his damage without needing to reallocate, which is great. Alright. So, should I attack here? Yeah, if I attack here, I can kill this guy, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, I'm getting all sorts of critical hits against me here. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Yeah, I'm just going to use the bolt on this guy, and I'm going to use the breath on these here. The reason why I'm trying to spread as much damage as possible here, instead of like hard focusing on one unit, is that they don't have a healer. They only have one unicorn, so they don't have a cleric or anything like that. Which means that I have the advantage here, technically speaking. There you go, for one less unit to deal with. So I'm going to protect one of the units that took some damage in the last turn, like this one, for example. Even if it dies, at least it's going to hold the enemies back for a while. I'm still mad about a Quattle that died, but it is what it is, you know. Alright, so this one is already dying too, which is great. Okay, so I can use Divine Ray with the Angel here. I could use the Angel to heal, but the main reason why I have an Angel here is not for healing, for damage. I also would like to put the Hydra on the front line here. So I'm going to reallocate the other Wyvern, the one that doesn't have Protect. And I'm going to attack this guy here. I can't believe I missed a mage. That's ridiculous. Mages have awful agility. 64 is actually not bad, to be honest. Yeah. Not as drastic as like a golem or something, but that's still bullshit. It's not like that changes anything. Okay, so let's put my Hydra here. This is the one creature I definitely don't want to lose here. Let's attack the dragon here. We're going to have a huge advantage against this one. There you go. Alright, so now let's use the Let me think. Yeah. So I think I can kill 2 enemies here. Which is great. Here, Geno Bolt. And I can hit the 2 knights with this 2. There you go. So I'm not gonna lie, the first turn there was pretty rough when the battle started, but now that everything fell into place here, I'm feeling better about it. Can I attack Ranguinus here? Yes, so please hit. You have to hit. Thank you. Alright, didn't kill, but at least hit. Because I have the Centaur here, so I can finish this. There you go. Yeah, this is way better. Okay. Centaur's getting the XP here, but it is what it is. It's fine. I'm not going to choose here. I'm just going to go the safest route here. Oh, Marriott. Damn it. So when the AI start using skills like this, because they are going to retreat. Alright, so Marriot's still here, so I can actually get some XP for her. So how am I going to do this here? Alright, let's try to kill the Lizard Man here. This is my best option. Just don't kill him in 1 hit, please. Oh, he defended my attack. Oh, that's actually not good for me. That's actually really bad. Come on, hit. She's not going to deal 91 damage. There's not. She's not that strong yet. She would never be that strong. As you can see, her attack is only 188. Like a Dan here, for example, has like 280, like 100 more attack. So she's never going to be super strong. Her big advantage will always be the rune power and the fact that she can hit you from like several hexes away. So I could try to use the other dragon here, but yeah, I cannot even move him that well here. So you know what, I'm just going to use her here and get an attack in, get a little bit of XP. It is what it is. Here. Alright. That's okay. If she hadn't gotten like a critical hit there, we would have defeated the Lizard Man. That's cool. Alright, just don't kill the dragon, please. Both of my dragons are really strong now. Oh man, they're going to kill the dragon. Or not. Again, they decided not to. Okay. Alright, so we won. That was not that bad. A couple of wyverns there took a beating, but... And the dragon also, who was pretty close there. But we survived. This team is way too strong to like come even close to losing here. Really? Yeah, see? That is a huge problem for us. So we're going to have to defend a castle that we didn't have to originally. Come on, Melia, you need to show up this turn. We don't have time. Thank you very much. So she visits a certain hut in the Norgard Mountains. So she's in a different country, actually. That's why it took so long. So Eloti, hello. So well, Lady Melia, it's been a while. So yeah, about a year. Actually, I wanted to ask you something. Have you ever thought about living here and making a name for yourself in the world? So are you getting serious on me? That's not like you. So hey, I'm always serious. So well, I appreciate you thinking of me, but I'm not good enough to be a knight. How can you say that when you haven't even tried? Be confident. I'm sure you would be a great knight, Eloti. I'm calling him this, but I'm not able to pronounce that. Could be a Eloti too. So it's strange. I actually feel stronger knowing you believe in me. But what king would want me? Oh yeah, I know one. Well, have you ever heard of the quiet king of Caerleon? His wisdom is praised across Frosina. So of course I've heard of Kai, but is he a good man? Well, he's gentle, tolerant, and come to think of it, he doesn't act like a king at all. He doesn't. If he's not like the king at all, isn't that kind of a bad thing? Yeah? No, I didn't mean it like that. How do I explain? I've got it. You will understand if you meet him. Come on, let's go. You're a good judge of people, Milia. If you trust him, that's good enough for me. I'll serve him if he'll take me. There you go. Kind of very upbeat for a guy that's going to a war there. Alright, so these are just random quests. So as I said, when it's like a story quest, we'll read it. Other than that, we'll just skip the story quests. Let me drink some water here real quick. Excuse me. Okay, Sierra's back too, that's actually good. Because I already need a new team here. So, change of plans. We are going to have to start defending this castle here. We didn't need to defend it before because Almekia was protecting us, kinda here. Now we have to attack. That's very annoying. That changes basically everything that I wanted to do. Like literally everything. Oh, Sierra is injured. That's brutal. So let me just... who is in here? Oh yeah, Bo was hurt in the last turn. Okay, so... maybe I could like form the third team already and send that third team to defend there. I think that's the best option actually. Problem is Sierra's hurt. So the second team, the third team would be... probably... yeah, it would be Sierra, Eloti, and Bo. Basically. And yeah, I just don't have the people here right now. So I'm just going to move Dan's team there. So Dan, Jamfadar, and Chest. Alright, these three are going to stay here. And potentially start recovering some ground here in Almekia. If we attack here, conquer this castle, and conquer this castle too, it actually helps Almekia because they don't need to defend these castles anymore. So that is just a big positive. And I'm going to move Marriott and Milia here. So the reason why I'm not moving my main team to this location here to do the recovery conquest here is because this side is way more complicated for me than this one is. This one I just need to put a team here and keep it here forever, basically, if shit goes south and Almekia can't recover these castles here. But here is where my expansion is going to happen, so I need my main team here, no matter what, you know what I mean? Alright, so I'm going to get Bo, and here, he's on a different castle, so I'm going to move him here. And I'm also going to move... Alright, so we have Eloti, we have Sierra who's hurt. Who else do we have that is on quest here now? We have Shuttleys. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go with Shuttleys instead. Or maybe not, wait. I actually need to check which one of them actually has more rune power. I don't know. Alright, so here. Shuttleys has 171. Where's Eloti here? Here. So he has 208. Oh, so he's better. And he's already a level 9 fighter. That means that he'll become a knight. Or probably a samurai in the next evolution. So yeah, Eloti is actually better here. So that's a plus. I like that. Alright, so I'm going to move Bo and Eloti here to this castle. And when Sierra is healthy, I'm going to move her there. And that's going to be our third team. Alright, Dan has to go to this castle here that I don't know how to pronounce the name. Quest? I don't know. Doesn't seem so. Yeah, so this team is moving there. My main team is moving back to this original castle here. And the third team we are already working on it. Okay, so everybody moved. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so we obviously are going to lose that castle there. Okay. Come on, give me something. The runic earring. Runic? That gives me rune power? If that is the case, man, that's a great item. We have been getting some equipment, but I haven't checked it all that much yet. I probably should. That's probably the one guy that I can't fit anywhere, Bilcock, because he's like a work in progress type of knight. He has decent rune power, but the problem is that he's only level 5. It's very hard to level up a priest. Very hard, because you can basically only level him up when you only have like an enemy that has like, for example, like 30 health, and then you can go and kill him with a priest, or by healing people. So it takes a long time. It's one hell of a commitment, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to keep sending him to quests, to be honest. Alright, so Shutleys, I can also keep sending him to quests. And I'm going to move a Sierra to our main castle here. So we can... Wait, let me summon first. So we can finally form our third team here. I want an angel in that team. So let me try to fit an angel here in her creatures here. Here. I'm going to get the fairy too. There you go. Okay. Wait. I also want a fairy in my main team here. No, I do have a fairy already. I thought about this before. Oh, great. Alright. No, this team is really strong. Or maybe not like right now, but it will be really strong in the future. Okay. So yeah, we're good. Okay, so we need 3 here, 3 here, and the main team here. So let's check the locations. Oh, sorry, that's not it. Here, so yeah, the main team is here. The secondary team is defending up there. Oh, not up there, back here. And the third team is here. And I'm going to wait for Sierra to arrive for me to be able to actually develop the team here. And the other 2 knights. So we have 11 knights, not 12 like I wanted. But that's okay. We already have enough for 3 decent teams here. So that's it, basically. So let me see what this guy is cooking here. Yeah, they have no shot. They don't have enough knights to defend all of these castles that they have right now. So I'm just going to attack them here. This is a free win. So extra XP for doing nothing, basically. This team is also pretty solid. Yeah, I have no bad teams. That's great. Alright. I didn't want to attack Caerleon here. I wanted to focus on Isgaz, but Isgaz is in such... Yeah, they are in a lot of trouble here. So I'm just going to focus on them there. Alright, so let's see what can I do here. So we have Iria, or Iria. We have Ulster and Cortina. Cortina is a special case. This knight here is actually a knight that you get on a quest. She's, as you can see, 15 there. So she's a dancer. So you go into a quest in the original Brigandine. You go into quests. She's usually the first knight that you get in quests. So she's dancing somewhere, and like you have one of your knights go there, and one of them like convinces her to come to the country and be a rune knight because she has rune power. And then she comes in, and she's extremely strong. She's insanely strong because she's level 1, but she has 199 rune power at level 1. She's insane. And also she is a mage, so you can level her up extremely quickly. So she's one of those knights that I would love to have. The problem is she's on the wrong side here full time. So I need to get her back. This team here is actually quite solid in terms of defensive potential for them here. Driss, Bagged Magus. This team is actually weak. Weirdly enough. That said, I would like to avoid fighting this guy. Let me see if it's worth it to attack here instead. I mean, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. So let's just go down here. So we are going to have to postpone our conquest of Caerleon here because we are just simply not going to have enough knights for now. Which is quite annoying. But it is what it is. Okay, so let's save again here. Always saving. I haven't had like any sort of crash playing this game with this emulator here. So I don't know if that's even like possible. But no reason to risk it. Okay. Alright, so they attacked up there. Okay, so... Oh, Leon is also proceeding here. Oh, that's perfect, that's perfect, that's perfect. So I did absolutely the right thing here. I just helped them big time and helped myself big time. So we just removed these guys from my life here on this corner of the map. That's all I wanted. Alright, so for this battle, we just need to move our units. They will retreat regardless of what we do here. So then, my rival, what's cooking? So cooking, well, I could cook you some mushrooms. You know I hate mushrooms. So that's okay, I'll eat them all. So that hurts. This is my fate. So Esmeralda here is one of the most interesting knights in the game. This lady here, I'm going to show you guys her here. So this lady here, she's the sister of Vaynard. First of all, she's the strongest lector in the game early. So she has insane rune power, 311, as you can see there. And she's also a lector, which means that she can use Holy Word. Lector is like the second evolution of the... I was going to say priestess. I like the female cleric, basically. And she's the sister of Vaynard. But she was taken as a hostage in one of the wars that Almekia had with Norgard. So I don't remember if she was taken as a hostage by Zemeckis himself, but she's taken as a hostage. And she ends up marrying Zemeckis, I think. I think she's his wife. And there's a scene in the beginning of the game when you see the cutscenes from the game and the music and so on in the introduction, where you can see her talking to Vaynard and trying to discuss and like solve their situation there. Because I think she, not I think, Vaynard wants her to come back, but she doesn't want to, essentially. Let me actually double check the story here just in case. I can check, she's here anyway. She's the older sister. So the old king of Norgard sent her as a hostage to Almekia, there you go. Took her as a wife, there you go. So I don't know exactly, because it's been a while, because I usually play with Norgard as I said, but the last time I played this game has been a long time. So I don't exactly know how you can make her come back. The only way that I can imagine is you defeat Isgar's Empire before the game ends. And then one of the knights that you get for defeating the Empire that decide to join you is Esmeralda, I guess. But I don't even know if she wants to be freed or not. Because also this is a different version of the game. So they might have changed that too. But I'm pretty sure that if you defeat the Asgard's Empire with any other kingdom, you don't get her. But if you defeat the Asgard's Empire with Vaynard and Norgard, then she can come in as a knight for the kingdom. But I could be wrong about that. Like the last level of the class that she's using there was, I think, called the Saint in the other Brigandine. Which is a very strong class. Like the ultimate version of the class. Alright, so I'm trying to move as quickly as possible. So I'm kind of moving like wildly here. Just to force them to retreat. Because they will retreat. They only have 2 knights. There's no way they're going to stay to fight. But you need to apply some pressure. Otherwise they are not going to retreat. Especially because they will have to force their retreat here. They don't have a path to go back to Isgar's. That means that they will lose units 100% of the time. So that's why you need to move your knights and apply pressure. Otherwise they will just pass every turn until it reaches turn 12, which is the limit. If you reach the limit and you don't defeat the enemy, they win the battle automatically, basically. Oh, so they will fight. Okay. That's interesting. At least that will give me some extra XP, I guess. Since this is my secondary team, we might be using this team with frequently, so it's not bad to get some XP for the creatures here. That said, I don't know how sustainable that is for them. Yeah, this is actually not great for me here, the way this was set up. The Fenrir is going to dodge this, probably. Oh, didn't. Okay. His name is very funny. His name is actually Inu. Inu is dog in Japanese. So we have like a wolf that is called a dog, essentially. There's a pretty humorous name by chance there. Yeah, so they can poison with a bite. That's actually brutal. Alright, move you here, move you here. Oh my god, the Hydrazor is brutal to deal with. Yeah, so they will fight. Okay, that's interesting. It's very rare that they decide to fight in this situation. But that's okay. The problem with the whole theory that they are going with here is that the odds of them winning here are non-existent, so I don't know what's the deal here. That said, I don't have a great wall here at all. So. Alright, this guy's dead, essentially. But I can't move him. So there's nothing I can do. We just use Acid Breath here. Alright, so I'm going to be the first to move, right? So 11. I think Rokod already moved, right, this turn? No, he didn't. He didn't. Oh, he has a devil. That's actually brutal. Can I move the giant here? I don't think so. Alright, this is actually starting to become a problem. Because I thought they were going to retreat like 100% of the time, I actually was not ready for them to do this. Which means that my wall is very scuffed here. Okay, if I do this, I think it's even worse, probably. So I'm going to move him here, but I'm not going to attack. Now I can move this guy here. He's probably going to miss. Oh, he hit? Okay. Okay. There you go. Finally. I'm just going to start attacking her right away, put as much pressure as possible. Just hard focus on her here. So as I said, when they are in a situation in which like they have a castle but they are blocked off from their kingdom and they have to force a retreat instead of just retreating, every time it takes a while for them to decide to retreat. So you need to put some pressure. Alright. I mean, sure. We have the same element, so I'm not going to take that much damage. Let's just protect someone here. Like you. Dragon's poisoned. Poisoned. Alright, so kind of whatever, just put some pressure here. Alright, that should be enough. Oh, damn it. So using the Hellhounds that way was actually kind of a genius play for them. That said, I already beat one, so if the fight would continue here, I would beat the other one too. Alright, so I forced the Angel to use heal instead of Divine Ray, that's great. Silence. He is silenced now. Yeah, that's gonna do a lot of damage, yes. Oh, they didn't lose any creatures? Oh, that's such bullshit. That's not good, man. But we got a lot of XP for our creatures here. Oh, we got a level, right? Alright, so that wasn't bad. But that one was going to be a victory regardless. Alright, so problem solved, essentially. So the next turn I can already move the team here to the front lines to defend the castle, so I can keep going here. So, what a pale, wimpy guy. Man should be strong. What good is a big head in battle? So indeed, I would never win a test of strength against you. So, you said it. So why don't you surrender and save yourself a beating? So I cannot do that. I'm ready to suffer if needed. Besides, I do have a plan. Sounds fun. Let's see your plan. Whatever it is, it won't be better than big muscles. We'll see about that. Good old Bag the Magus here. That one's a very strong knight. And it's a knight that we will see several times over. Because I'm pretty sure that when Aeschylus falls, he goes to Norgard, so he's going to be in the battlefield for a while. But I don't think we can ever get him actually. Unless we are with Norgard, obviously. Come on, Milia. Wait. Here. Okay. Alright, so I'm glad we have the fairy and the unicorns here. As I said before, the main problem with this team was not having enough healing. Now we do have enough, so there you go. I just want to spread the unicorns a little bit. I don't want to Milia to have, like, to be the only knight with unicorns. You need to spread out because you need to have access to unicorns in different turns, you know what I mean? So hopefully I'll be able to do that later. But right now, just worry about the wall here. Oh wait. Here. Here. You fit in here. So we are not close enough for the battle to start, I don't think. Yeah, so on the next turn. Oh, that's actually a Merid, right? That genie here. Yeah, it is. So the genies, when they reach level 10, you choose an element for them. Yeah, that's the main reason why this is kind of annoying here, is because Milia doesn't have enough wall units. She only has one dragon. You need at least 2 wall units for each knight. Okay, so I'm going to move Merit right away to closer to everything here. Like here, for example. Damn, the giant is just low here. That's okay. Alright, so I can. Jesus. I'm trying to speak, it's not working. Here, okay. That's what I want to do. There you go. I could force the battle to start here, but I'm not going to do that. There you go, he's coming. Yeah, this part of my wall here is pretty bad because the fairy is on the outside here. If she dies, I'll have to get another one. I really want a fairy. Yeah, the fairy is already dead. Oh my god, this is so annoying. There goes the fairy. At least she was weak. She was on level 3, I think. There you go, this is our guy. That's our path to victory there. He's actually in perfect position. The game was very kind to me there. So how am I going to get another fairy? I don't even know. There goes the unicorn too. They just decided to hard focus on those weaker units for some reason. Which is good for me actually, but I don't know why. So I'm going to use melee to blast back the mags as much as possible this turn here. The unicorn is fine, but man, the fairy is annoying. Alright, so everything that we have that we can use to attack him, I'm going to use here. Mida here is essentially a frost mage, so anything that she uses here is going to deal good damage to him, no matter what. But I cannot move this wall around here. I need to keep it as is. That's why I didn't want to team with 2 unicorns and like a fairy and something. I wanted to spread, as I was saying before everything happened. Because you need to have a balanced team, otherwise you're going to have trouble. I think I have enough to kill him in the next turn, we'll see. I should have. Alright, I'm not going to attack with the goal here. Let's get some extra damage going here. Even if it's just a little bit. Alright, I don't like attacking Mandrake. The Mandrake, oh Jesus, man, come on. The Mandrake can paralyze you with like basically any like melee attack, really. That said, I need to reallocate my units here to maintain the wall. Oh, there you go, perfect, awesome. Alright, so you attack 2. Perfect, okay. Missed. You use your breath. We can actually get Victoria on the back too. There you go. She has ice element, so she's not going to take a lot of damage. But that's okay. Alright, let's use Divine Ray here with the Angel. Actually, yeah, the Angel's already level 8, so I don't think I need to give him the XP of the kill here. Yeah, I don't think so. Kai also needs the XP to get extra rune power, so yeah. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use a Divine Ray. There you go. Now I just need to use Geno Thunder here, and we should be good to go. It's good to get double kills here, so that's good. I have, sorry, I forgot that it's called Geno Bolt in this version. Damn it. Alright, but the strategy worked. So pretty solid. Yeah, but the fairy things still annoy me a lot. I'm going to put the Wyvern right away here just to block off the other units. I don't want to use my other unicorn too, you know what I mean? Let me just try to kill this Wyvern here. So one less attack I need to deal with this turn. There you go. He can't attack because he has to retreat, so I'm not worried about him specifically. Oh. Oh! He decided to attack the ghoul, not my knight. I don't know why he did that. But okay. Oh. There it goes. Oh, no paralysis. Okay. Good to know. Give me a fairy, lady. Where am I going to get another fairy? I have no idea. I'll need to check all of my other castles to see if I can bring a fairy here. She is that important for the strategy. She really is. The fairy can basically double up the speed with which you can level up a mage, especially because they can use a couple of spells per turn with a level 10 fairy. You know what I mean? Alright, so none of the quest knights came back. That's annoying. So hi, Marriott. She's doing washing his clothes there. That's a lot of dust rags. Are you clean? Oh hi. They're not rags, it's dirty clothes I dug from under your bed. Oh, so you're doing my laundry? Someone has to? You'll never find a bride if you look like a slob. Am I that bad? Well, that settles it. I'm gonna live here forever and take care of you. There you go. That's why this kingdom has such a unique story. But let's keep going. You're helpless on your own, so don't worry about me. If you never move out and get married because of me, that wouldn't be good. So what choice do I have? Just be glad, Jesus. Just be glad you have a beautiful little sister to take care of you forever. That's a very anime thing to say. So hey Bo, what are you doing behind that pillar? So Blade Master, so nothing. Just watching Princess Marriott and King Kai. They get along well. So So I better get going. That was strange. What's he up to? So yeah, he has a secret. Eventually he's going to tell them the secret, and the secret is going to change their relationship forever, basically. Or not. That's the funny part about it. But that's enough of that. Alright, so as I said, I don't need to protect this castle anymore. And they also won't need to protect Fazard and Calmary here. So they can bring all the efforts here. All of this was caused because they lost this castle here in the beginning of the game. That messed up everything. But now that I recovered this for them, they obviously are not going to attack this. So I can just move my knights. And they basically are back to their initial positions. Other than this castle is mine now, and they captured this castle up here. But that's it. Alright, so I'm going to move the secondary team to the position I want them in, which is here. Here. Probably. Yeah. The problem is I still want my fairy. How the hell am I going to get the fairy here? Let me see. Do I have fairy? Oh, that's perfect. My god. That's insanely perfect. I am in a place in which I can actually summon fairies. That's like the greatest thing ever. Alright, I have a giant here. Can I get away with the giant and the fairy? I don't think so. Maybe I can reallocate some units here. We shall see. So there goes the unicorn. But at least I have a fairy. Can I summon a unicorn somewhere here? I can in my main castle. Alright, so my secondary team is going to be here. I'm going to be here, right? Let me think. You know what? I'm going to retreat this turn again, I think. The problem is that Leonia is just putting so much pressure here. Leonia has no pressure on this side at all. They're just defending the castle here. And this is an insane defensive team here. It's brutal. So Norgard is not going to attack here. So yeah, if I don't apply pressure now, I'm going to lose this region to Leonia, which is not great. Every time you defeat a kingdom in this game, you actually get a couple of knights for your efforts. So if I defeat Caerleon here, for example, they will give me 2 knights. Give me quote unquote, right? So if I let Leonia capture everything here, I'm going to lose those 2 knights, and I need those knights. So I cannot go back here right now. So it's unfortunate, but I'll have to be without the unicorns for now. The unicorn, one. Alright. Okay, so. Alright. Because only 1 healing unit amid all of this is really not enough. I don't think. Alright, I can put this one here. There you go. Okay. Yeah, let's actually check the equipment here. I've been getting a bunch of stuff. Plus 30 MP and plus 4 intelligence. That's awesome. I'm going to give this one to Milia actually. There you go. Marriott, she's using the Elven Bow. Forest Amulet, I cannot equip anything else. We have a Holy Armor, the Mithril Rod. Oh, the Mithril Rod is excellent. It's the best rod in the game, I think. We have a Spear, but we don't have anyone that uses spears. Flame Edge, sure. Okay. So yeah, this team is going to be like this for a while. I'll keep moving forward here, conquering different castles. So I hopefully, eventually I'm going to be on a castle in which I can actually summon a unicorn. Alright, so I'm going to put my secondary team here. Did I already move them or not? I did, okay. So, let's work on the third team here. So let's see what we got. So we got Bo, we got Sierra, and we got Eloti here. So other than Sierra, the other 2 have pretty good rune power here. So I think I can get away with a few dragons here. So 1, 2, 3. I can also summon 4. So a giant and a Jinn. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, so 1, 2, 1 for you. Here. Alright, so I'm actually going to put the angel with bow here. I'm going to do this. Alright, so I'm going to put a dragon here. So yeah, I straight up don't have enough rune power right now to summon everything that I need. So this team will have to stay here for a few turns. But the more castles I conquer here, the more rune power I'm going to have. So right now I'm making 461 per turn, which is not amazing. But in a couple of turns I should be able to complete my team here. But alright, I don't need them right now. I'm not going to have to defend here anymore, so that's actually not that bad. But I'm going to need them in the next turn. That's a problem. Okay. So let me save here first, actually, before I move everything here. Just in case. Alright, so we already did a lot of stuff and we are still in the first year. Remember that we only have 6 years to finish the game on hard mode. Okay. So this team here, oh my god. He actually lost units. I forgot to look at this. Yeah, I need to summon something for him. Okay, I'll do that. Salisbury. Like, you can see the name here. When there's is written like leader, so obviously it's the knight that is the leader of the army here. And when you see leader in a faded version here, like in gray, is because these 2 knights here just moved in this turn. If they just moved in this turn, that means that they are not going to attack me, because they only have 1 knight here that can attack me. So that's why the color is different there. That means that I don't need to worry about it this turn, which is good because I need to summon a creature for chest here. Alright, here I can attack. I'm not going to mess with Leonia yet. Iria, Camden, Oster. Alright, they have a pretty good trio of knight, but they don't have great armies here anymore. They don't have enough rune power for that. In this game, usually when you start losing like this, it's very difficult to recover because you don't have enough castles to summon more creatures. So even if you have a monster rune power, you simply cannot use that rune power for anything, really. So what's going to happen is I'm going to attack here, and presumably I'm going to win. So in the next turn, I'll have my main team here, right? My secondary team is here. I'm going to move the team from Hervery to here, to Zanus. And my third team has to be ready, because I need the third team to protect here. So that's very annoying. So what I could do instead, I could just straight up attack here, Salisbury. So the next turn I'm going to have a team here, a team here. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because I have to have the third team down here anyway, regardless. Yeah. So you know what? Doesn't matter. Let's just attack with everything here. Damn it, my unicorn. I'm still annoyed about that. Hopefully I can get one. I think we're all set up here. Let me double check just in case. So we have 3 in the front lines here. The 3 that will defend for us. Yeah, I have 1 turn to finish up this team and summon something for chest. It's actually not good. That said, I could just reallocate a couple of units from Dan and just put it in chest's army here. It's okay. I'm just not making enough rune power, so I need to start expanding to get more per turn, you know what I mean? But that's the plan for the next episode, guys. So finally we have the 2 teams moving around here, and also we are working on our third team. So we started the game with 8 knights, now we have 11, so that's pretty good. So we still have couple of knights questing here. It's like a good practice in this game to always have a few knights that you are never using, or that they're just not strong enough, or they don't have don't have like a high enough level. You can just keep using them to, you know, do quests every turn, so you can either bring in some extra knights, bring in some items, get some creatures, and so on and so on. So it's always important to do quests every turn, even if it's just one knight doing that, you know what I mean? Alright guys, so everything's set up for the next turn here, so we'll see how the attack's going to go, and if I can make everything that I should make work here with the rune power that I have, which is not high at all, but we shall see. Alright guys, so we'll continue this in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.